Hello guys, so you're welcome to my weekly trading recap. So this week was a quite boring week because I didn't really take much trades, and this was why I didn't take much trades. Only traded on my personal account. Then that was it. All right. So starting this week, we started here on the Asian session on Monday. So as at this time, I haven't gotten the live account from my pro firm. Remember in the last video I said I was able to pass the phase 1 and phase 2 in that last trading week, which was the third trading week of March. So and we passed the phase 2 of the account in just one trading day, and the minimum trading day required is 5 days. So I took Friday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday to complete the 5 trading days. So what I was just doing in these trading days was opening lot sizes, small lot sizes, to actually count as the trading day. So that was what I did on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So I didn't take any trade on the prop account, and that was it. So on Monday I traded on my personal account, and on Tuesday as well. So although they were losing trades, but that is the purpose of this video, because I'm going to show you guys the things I did and the mistakes I found out, and how I've started to make improvements on them, and as well correct them and trade better. All right, so without wasting much time, let's get right into it. All right, this was Monday, where we opened on Monday. As you can see, this was Asian session. We've already opened here, and as you can see, this was a key level. All right, recently I started adding key levels to my um, analysis, because the mark turning points in the market, at least when market approaches this level, you tend to see a reversal, all right, a turning point in the chart. All right, if you look at this key level, they are basically support and resistance. You can see price has been bouncing off, bouncing away from this particular key level, and now at this price action we are actually approaching it. And what does this tell you? We might likely sell, because price has actually broken this line as support, and we might likely flip it as what, resistance. So this was the first lookout for the week. All right, but this was what I did. I was selling here. Look at, I marked this and I was selling off this 50%. The 50%, that this was exactly what I was selling, and my stop loss, this was where I was selling here, and my stop loss was just here. All right, at the top of this week, and I was targeting this low. The reason why I did this was because I've seen this same similar structure somewhere back here in the chart. This was where it happened. All right, I think if I can see that structure. So this was where it happened. If you remember, this happened about during February. So this was still a turning point. You can see how price mitigated this particular point and started dropping. So this was exactly the same thing I was looking at here. That was actually why I took the trade off this fair value gap, the 50% of the fair value gap, and I was targeting this low. All right, remember, at this low, price has already tapped into a demand, a support level, and that's where we're getting this reaction. Now look at what happened. Price started, we're having a little bit of network issue, so it's corrected now. So let's look at what price did. I don't know why this is acting this way. What was this, network or what? All right, I don't know what's wrong with our charts, but I don't know, we're not like, it's not allowing us to replay. I'm going to go over to the 1 hour time frame and see and do this with you guys. So this was what I saw here. You can see how market reacted. If you go to the 30-minute time frame, you can see how market reacted a little bit. We sold off and we came back to this particular level that was serving as key level, and you can see how market used this particular pullback here, this little set that we had here as enduring liquidity, to actually trigger people that are selling off this key level. So this was my mistake. So I have to buy, sell from this particular level. So this was where I sold from. All right, so we took that loss on Monday, and this was on personal account. All right, so as at this time we have not gotten the live logins for the logins for the funded account. So this was on Monday. Monday completed this price action, tapping this level, this particular level here at the support level. This is the demand zone. We've already tapped the support and market is reacting off here. Now we're moving up. All right, now look at this was where Tuesday opened. All right, Asian sessions on Tuesday, and we started buying. All right, price still approached this line, and we can see these rejections. All right, and you know why this is funny? Because break and retest is something that I trade all the time. This is what I look out for in the market when I'm making my analysis. But it's so funny how it showed up here, and I couldn't pinpoint it. Because tell me why I was selling from this particular level. All right, I was still selling from this level, and that was why I took the losses I took on Tuesday. I think I was filming a vlog on that day. If you guys watch my recent vlog, you're going to see the trade I took on Tuesday that I actually lost the 2 entries. Reason is because I was trying to sell. I don't know, I wasn't focusing on structure. I was just I should I say I just wanted gold to sell. That was just the thing, because clearly you can see the logic. Now, what's the logic? This was the highest swing point, and if you want to draw a trend line, you connect the 2 swing points first, then you can draw your trend line and straight it. So the first 2 lines are connecting. I'm drawing from the wick, so these 2 lines are connected, then we'll mark it straight. Look at price. This was where price tried to break out, but the sellers pushed it down. Now we are reacting off this demand level because we couldn't break below it. Price has already tapped this support zone here, and now this was where we broke out. So this breakout is a sign for reversal, right? A very big sign for reversal, and the first entry should be here. This is the first entry, and this was clearly where I was selling on Tuesday. I was selling off here. It's very, very crazy. Look at that nice inducement here. All right, this was nice inducement. I can't draw this properly. Okay, this was it. Look at that nice inducement, liquidity. So this would have been where I would have caught my first buy trade. All right, putting my stops just below and targeting this high. So this would have been my first buy trade on that Tuesday. Then after that, price kind of came back, swept this liquidity here, and at this point we have another level to buy from. This was clearly on engineering liquidity. So at this point, price was already forming this whole resistance. At this point, you can see this rejection here. So even if you didn't want to buy because you are seeing a lot of rejection, and this might likely push price down, all right, and you still want to wait for confirmation, look at another confirmation. When price broke out from this level, you can see this candle closure above this resistance zone, all right? So, and this was a clear area of retest. Look at that line, key level. Price approached the key level again, and once price approaches your key level, what do? You look out for what you trade. This a breakout block, all right, with an inducement. If you go to lower time frame 5 minutes, you're going to see the clear inducement there, and this would have been the second place I would have bought again. All right, this would have been the second place I would have bought again with my stops below here and my target just at that high, right? So this would have been the 2 clean trades I would have caught. Maybe this would have been break even, because imagine moving up to this level and coming back. Maybe if I'm just quick to set my break even, I would have hit break even. But these are other opportunities I could have caught, but I didn't catch any of these. The reason is because I wasn't focused on structure, and that made me miss out on a lot of moves. The good buy move that actually happened this particular week. So this was on Tuesday, and this was on Wednesday, this was on Thursday. So you can see literally good presented opportunities on all the trading days of the week. This was Monday. We should have caught this sell. All right, maybe if we were targeting this low, you would have maybe taken out some partials when price got here and maybe stopped at a break even. Then here you would have caught this buy during London session and / New York session. Here would have caught this buy again during New York session. Here you would have caught this buy again during London session. And currently this is the price action of good. Now no big thing, because I'm still looking at, as long as you know what you're doing, the market is still there with with so many opportunities that you can bank on. All right, so this is the current price action of gold, and I'm looking for right now is just to wait for price to, correctively pull back to this support level again and give me a confirmation to actually buy up again. Then we take out this high again. So this is my bias on gold right now. We're still very bullish. There's no sign of bearish. We've not broken any support level or any trend line breakout to actually go bearish. So we're still very, very bullish. So this is what I have on gold right now. And for the live for the funded account that I was talking about in my last video, Fundednext have actually sent me the logins for the live account. So I completed a KYC and they sent me the login. Right now I have the funded account. I'm going to put the screenshot on this video. So you guys, should I say congratulations to me? So I think the coming week, which is the first week of April, all right, which is the starting of the second quarter, we'll be trading the account. By the end of the first 21 days, we'll be withdrawing from the account. We'll be getting our first payout date, and I believe we're going to make something out of this. So that will be all for this week trading recap, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.